When the world remembers the greatest names in fashion, one name stands apart, echoing through time: Giorgio Armani. A man who didn't just design clothes, he designed a lifestyle. A visionary who gave fabric a voice, who taught the world that elegance and simplicity are not enemies, but the most beautiful companions. This is the story of a boy born in the shadows of war, who rose to redefine global fashion. This is the story of Giorgio Armani. It was July 11, 1934, in a small town called Piacenza, in northern Italy. A child was born to a humble family. His father worked in a shipping company, his mother took care of the home. His childhood was marked by the difficult years of World War II. Bombings, shortages, and the daily struggles of survival shaped his early life. These hardships, though harsh, carved within young Giorgio a resilience, a determination, and an understanding of life's fragility. The boy who once played in the rubble of war would one day bring beauty, structure, and grace to the entire world. As a young man, Giorgio Armani dreamt of becoming a doctor. He enrolled at the University of Milan to study medicine. But soon he realized the world of white coats and hospital wards was not his calling. His heart leaned toward creativity. Color, light, texture, and beauty drew him in more than anatomy or surgery ever could. He left his studies midway and, in the late 1950s, began working at the famous department store La Rinascente in Milan. Here, Armani worked as a window dresser and display designer. It was here he discovered something profound. Clothing and presentation were not just about covering the body, but about shaping the way people feel, the way they are seen, the way they live. This experience planted the first seeds of what would become Armani's lifelong vision. In the 1960s, Armani found an opportunity that would forever change his path. He joined Nino Cerruti, a renowned fashion house, where he began designing menswear. At Cerruti, Armani realized something that no one else had dared to see. Men's fashion did not have to be rigid, heavy, and uncomfortable. Why should men be trapped in stiff suits that burden them? Armani believed clothes could be lightweight, relaxed, and elegant, all at once. This fresh perspective marked the birth of a new revolution in fashion. The year was 1975. With his close friend and partner, Sergio Gagliotti, Armani launched his own label, Giorgio Armani S.P. It was a daring move, stepping into a world dominated by centuries-old fashion houses. But Armani's vision was clear: to design clothes that celebrated simplicity, comfort, and timeless beauty. The world took notice. Armani introduced what became known as the power suit, a suit that was not only professional but magnetic. His unstructured jackets and sleek lines gave men a new kind of confidence. By the early 1980s, Armani's designs weren't just clothing, they were cultural symbols. In 1980, Armani's designs took center stage in the Hollywood film American Gigolo, starring Richard Gere. The suits Gere wore were Armani, elegant, stylish, unforgettable. This was the moment that transformed Armani into a global icon. Soon, Armani was dressing the biggest stars, from actors and musicians to athletes. His name became synonymous with red carpet glamour. The Oscars, Cannes, Venice. Armani was everywhere. Hollywood gave Armani the spotlight, but it was Armani who redefined how Hollywood looked. Armani did not stop at clothing. He built an empire. His brand expanded into perfumes, watches, eyewear, accessories, and interior design. He launched sub-brands like Emporio Armani, Armani Exchange, and the exclusive Armani Prive, each tailored to different audiences, from everyday wear to haute couture. But Armani's vision went beyond fashion. He entered the world of hospitality, opening luxurious Armani hotels in cities like Dubai and Milan. The boy from Piacenza had become not just a designer, but the architect of a global lifestyle empire. Through it all, Armani has remained true to his philosophy. Elegance is not about being noticed. It's about being remembered. For Armani, fashion was never about loudness or excess. It was about quiet strength, grace, and lasting impact. This is why his designs do not fade with time. Whether it is a suit from the 1980s or one from today, Armani's creations carry the same eternal relevance. In a world where trends change every season, Giorgio Armani stood for something timeless. Over the decades, Giorgio Armani has received countless awards and honors. His empire is worth billions, making him one of the wealthiest fashion designers in history. Yet, Armani himself has always valued influence over wealth. His true legacy lies in how he reshaped the identity of modern fashion, making elegance accessible, wearable, and unforgettable. From athletes to Hollywood legends, from business leaders to everyday dreamers, millions wear Armani not just as clothing, but as a statement of who they are. He was once just a boy from a small Italian town. A boy who wanted to become a doctor. A boy who grew up in the ruins of war. But Giorgio Armani's destiny was far greater. He gave the world more than just clothes. He gave the world a vision of elegance that would last forever. On September 4, 2025, the world bid farewell to Giorgio Armani. He passed away peacefully at his home in Milan at the age of 91. His departure left not just the fashion industry, but the entire world in mourning. Yet, Armani's true legacy cannot die. It lives on in every garment, in every runway, in every person who dares to believe that simplicity can be powerful and elegance eternal. As the years go by, one truth will always remain clear. Fashion fades, but Armani endures. This is not just the story of a designer. This is the story of a legend. This is Giorgio Armani.